When the economy is fragile and Congress can't decide what to do, there will be consequences.
The fallout today, a historic drop in the Dow as nervous investors dump stocks. So what will happen to your money as the rescue package stalls on Capitol Hill? Fox 26's Greg Grugan joins us now with a breakdown. Greg?
Melinda, Jose, none of it is very good. Congress knows it needs to act, but can't agree how. Americans know there's something wrong, but aren't sure why they're getting stuck with the tab. And it could all add up to hard times on the horizon.
On this vote,
collective fury over the government's proposed financial firewall doomed this latest version to failure.
The motion is not adopted.
The markets reacted with abject fear. A jumbo-sized sell-off with the promise of more to come unless Congress reaches consensus and helps restore slipping confidence in the credit markets.
This is something that's taken a while. People are, for the first time in the last 2 years, really starting to become fearful.
House Republicans echoed a nationwide outcry against a taxpayer-funded bailout of bad decisions made by major banks. On the flip side, those, including the president, pushing the emergency measure, insist swift action is needed to keep the economy from grinding into deep recession or worse. Those like Democratic U.S. Senate candidate Rick Noriega believe Congress can and must come up with a more effective deal.
There's a lot more work that needs to be done to make sure that the priority is not on bailing out Wall Street, but making sure that we protect mom and pop on Main Street.
Republican Pete Olson, who's also battling to unseat an incumbent, believes everyday Americans are right to demand a better deal.
The taxpayer is the one entity that's completely innocent in this entire thing, and they need to be protected to the fullest extent possible.
Financial analyst Lance Roberts says the bailout beaten in the House was hardly a silver bullet.
If I'm defaulting on my home, or if I'm late on my credit cards, or if I'm late on my car, is this $700 billion package that's going to the banks and the Wall Street firms going to help me? No, I'm still going to default. I'm still going to be late.
How bad was today's record-setting market drop? Well, if your savings are invested in a diversified stock plan, you probably lost around 7% of your retirement nest egg since the time you woke up. That said, congressional negotiators are still working on a deal that could buy our economy some much-needed breathing room. Jose, Melinda?
Now, Greg, apparently the lawmakers were following their constituents who were totally against the $700 billion bailout package. But were they saying, let Wall Street take its own losses? We don't want to be involved with that?
I think what they're saying is, if there's going to be a package, make sure it doesn't cost us a whole lot of money and hold those guys accountable. And let's put some things in the system that will make sure that this does not happen again.
All right, let's